Hi Cancerians, and welcome to my channel. I'm a naturally inherited gifted psychic medium who's been communicating with spirit since childhood. I'm also a spiritual teacher, meditation coach, life coach, and I've also been helping people across the globe upon their path with not only divination but also law of attraction for the last 15 years. So welcome to Angels and Ascendants. These are general readings that you will find here for a general audience. If you would like a private reading, the information is in the contact box below, in the description box. So for you guys, I've been guided to use the Archangel Power cards by Radley Valentine. And we're also going to be using the Oracle deck from Alana Fairchild, which is White Light Oracle. I'm very much in touch with the higher realms, and I'm also a priestess. And I have put all of my life involved in divination and spiritual realms and helping others forward. So let's see what your spiritual guidance is going to be. This is a timeless reading, so it's as you find it. And I'm going to draw 3 cards for you. What is the guidance that Cancerians, Sun, Moon and Rising need, please? What is the guidance that they're needing from you, Spirit? There's a lot of indecision around you, Cancerians, a lot of what ifs, maybe I should have's. Why are you not finding right path? Yes, we've got Ivory. Okay. The bottom of the deck we have Pearl of Charo. Okay. And I will explain each card as well. A number 35. It's 7 in numerology, for those of you who are interested in numerology. Pearl of Charo, number 35. There's a sense here that I feel that you are needing to explore more options in a relationship, needing to speak up a little bit more about what it is that you want. This card also assures us that it's time for taking responsibility for your own experiences and what empowers you. Some of you have lost a little bit of power where a relationship is concerned or have been overridden in some way. So you need to now rise up and be in full connection to your spirit and access the wealth of your divine treasure. So what is it that you really, really want to do? I can see there's a lot of confusion around you. So what's brought something out of the darkness for you into your world? It needs to be put into the light and let go of. So whatever it is that you keep holding on to, something or someone that you just can't seem to let go, you need to release them. Archangel Michael is great for cutting energetic cords as well. But you need to have the courage and commitment to your awakening that's happening. Some of you may be waking up in dream states, startling, those sorts of things, thinking the person's around you or thinking the person is near you. There's a sense of loss where someone's concerned in a relationship. It's very important. This is Charo, it's a Tibetan word. And the meaning of this is arise and manifest and shine with radiant spiritual light is what it means. So stop stopping yourself from manifesting what it is that you want, okay? Pearl of Charo is actually also got to do with the beautiful blessing of an unexpected grace that's going to come when you release whatever it is that is blocking you. Because I do feel that there's something or someone that is blocking your success, whether it's you hung up on them hung up on you. There is some kind of blockage here, and I do feel that there is or has been a love perhaps that was so precious to you and didn't work out, and now you are forced to try and come to terms with why someone left or why the relationship didn't work out or why you are in the time of your life right now without somebody, or why it is that you've had to change direction so drastically. We also have number 39, which is the Ivory, Wish Fulfilling Crow. The crow is very spiritual as well. And a lot of you already have what you truly do want. And this knowledge is also very good for releasing fear, grasping control, and doubt, okay? You need to have the confidence now so the universe can hear what you're saying and get rid of the blockages. And you can now take sanctuary within your spiritual connection, Cancerians. And no matter what is happening around you, you need to be finding that way through for the fulfillment of your own potential. So if this has got to do with career for some of you, you may be feeling blocked, you may be feeling uncertain, unsure, but this is a good time right now to really bring out those gifts that you have, either creatively or otherwise. And that crow is that feeling of knowing that you are high enough on the perch to see the vision in front of you. Okay? Then we have Sovereign of Queen Maeve, or Maeve, however you may say it. Number 40, resorts to 4 in numerology. This is a promise of not to give up, and that you have the ability to connect with your higher worlds. You have what it takes to open your heart and mind to the light. You also need to be very compassionate about your boundaries right now, where a negative situation is concerned. You're needing to take some courage in a situation, but you have more than enough strength to get through this obstacle. And that's exactly what I feel that it is for you. There's also a lot of spiritual protection around you at this time, but it's asking you to grasp self-serving, okay? It's asking you to really see your true potential. Get out of the ego, but see what is in front of you. The goddess warrior, she is the queen, and she's fearless. She's also a guardian and a protector of territory. So ideas, workplaces, work projects, protect them. Don't show everything. Maeve or Mauve, she has the instinct to engage. She also has the inner wisdom to know exactly what it is that she wants. She knows her talents. And she knows that she needs to refuse certain things that do not belong in her tranquil space. And I feel that some of you have allowed toxic energy into a workplace, into a headspace of where you've lost a little bit of control of who you are. You've lost a little bit of understanding of where you stand in path. Some of you have been very conflicted about somebody who played games with you mentally, emotionally, as far as relationships were concerned, and you're now trying to put pieces of yourself back together. You have a lot of 4s here. So there is a change of direction for you, most definitely, and there is healing that's taking place for you as well, which is really important at this time. Very important indeed. The next card is very important as well. As you can see, she's nurtured. And this is Anapaeus. This is a promise of you not to give up and allow your heart to disengage from any struggles. So it is time to release whoever or whatever has been blocking that heart chakra, whatever has been stopping you from having true love, whatever it's been stopping you from your dreams. And once you do this, you're going to actually be able to regain your spark of passion. There's a certain order of events that are happening in the universe around you as well, which they need to take place for your soul to evolve and to come to fruition. There's a lesson that's been learned here. You also need to be committing to yourself at this time, Cancerians, to your own journey, what it is that you want, and trust that the right thing will happen to you at the right time. Anapaeus is a Latin word, for those of you who are curious, and it is meaning is to do with work, that one can regain their strength and vitality and heighten their creative productivity. So I do feel that this reading is definitely centered around those of you who are very artistry, very creative, or who like quiet time to write, to read, to paint, and just be with self. Some of you, I also feel that you've felt lonely in certain ways, or have felt that, what is your purpose? Why can't I have what another person has? And it's really important that we take the reassurance here that we have that everybody's on their own path and time cannot be sped up, because you need to learn each lesson and evolve from that lesson. So, for example, if there has been someone who has tested you in relationships, who has let you down in relationships, it's now time for you to take back your inner warrior and ensure that your further contacts are nothing like before. Okay? Because you will have a knowing and understanding of who you are and you stand in your truth. Now, let's get into the tarot for you guys. And I'm using the Archangel Power Tarot cards. And we're doing a Celtic Cross for you, which is a 10 cards tarot spread. So let me get that out for you. There we go, the Lovers. That's already there. That's center for you right now. That's exactly what you're thinking about, is making the choices from your heart. Making the choices that are best for you, that are best for path. A lot of indecision has come before you. I also feel that there may have been a new person on the scene for you that has kind of rocked your world in a little way. You want to be close to this person, yet you're unsure. This could be a Gemini for you, or someone who is very good at communicating or communicates with you a lot. Let's get some cards out, shall we? I'm going to cut the deck and then I'm going to deal them out. But a lot of you have struggled in relationships before, and you don't want to struggle anymore. You want to be in something that's monumental, something that stands the test of time. Let's get the cards out and I will get into the message that are needed for you. It's amazing how you do have 4 show up again here, especially in the foundation, where we have Archangel Zadkiel, who's in charge of solutions. Okay, so that's an interesting dynamic that we have here. There's also whatever it is, that toxicity that you've been running around in has definitely affected your health in some way. I'm just going to pull you back here just a little bit. And that's why it's important that we regain our power. With the 9 of Raphael being your overall outcome card, which is the Make-A-Wish card, this is, for me, it's the dream come true. It's the 9 of Cups. It's your dreams becoming a reality and a joyful time. That's at number 10 of our Celtic Cross. But let's start right at the beginning. Yeah. So right in the center of your intentions or situation right now, for some of you, not all of you, this is a general read, you are dealing with a situation of controversy where relationships are concerned. What crosses you is the 5 of Ariel. Now, 5 is always a number of change in numerology, and you needn't not go through these challenges alone. Help is nearby. These negative thoughts that are fulfilling you where relationships are concerned, they're consuming some of you, really need not be fears, because there is someone out there for you. You need to do a lot of inner work for them to show up, because they are at a higher vibration than you. They know exactly what it is that they want from a relationship, and some of you are still trying to find your piece of the pie. In the past, there was a better course of action that you may have taken with a situation or someone. 7 of Michael. 7 of Cups. You had a lot of options on the table. You may have been dealing with someone in the past that could not make their mind up. You may have been dealing with someone in the past that didn't give you the answer you wanted. They couldn't decide. It could have been a proposal of marriage. It could have been a move-in proposal. This person was very confused and left you in confusion. This person was unsure of you, your path, whether your relationship would stand the test of time. So you've kind of left a situation where a relationship is concerned in the past of indecision. And now that you're in this greater place of a number 6, wanting to move forward, wanting to have the love that you desire, you're making choices now from your heart and deeply wanting to commit to somebody. Okay? You're deeply wanting to have that beautiful connection. But what's blocking you is the fear or the negative thoughts that were created in your past by somebody else. So in order to combat that, if we will, we need to move forward out of that negative mindset and live in the now. In the foundation, you have a lot of success around you. You have a lot of potential around you where relationship is concerned. There's a lot of forgiving that's needed to be happening, and there's a lot of self-control and some very much positivity and patience that needs to be looked at as well. I hope the glare's not too bad. Archangel Zadkiel is the archangel that is also going to help you with success. So if you've been struggling on that forefront, what other skills can you do? If you are out of work, what other things are you good at that you could make money from? Who else could you contact? Who else is like-minded? Who else could you work with? Could you create your own business opportunities, etc.? What crowns the reading is a 5, and we have the 5 of Michael, Archangel Michael. 5 is always change, and the situation that you've currently been in, which crowns the reading, doesn't serve you, Cancer. It doesn't. This is why it's very important at this time when you read this that you release your attachment to the outcome. There's an expectation that you've placed on something or someone that does not align you. And some of you need to take a more uplifting approach now to your path going forward. And that means centering on loving yourself and meeting someone that is out of your comfort zone, just a little. Someone who is not in the same caliber as you, not in the same profession as you. Someone who is unlike what you would normally date. And that's the direction I feel that some of you are being pushed into. Different star signs that you wouldn't normally date, different kinds of people that you wouldn't normally connect with are suddenly attractive to you. There is a person around you, Cancerians, that is wanting to honor friendship, is wanting to be a friend. You're undecided about this because of what has happened in the past. Be not afraid of making new connections and new friendships, because these are going to be monumental, especially with the energy that we have from the Oracle here. It's an empowering relationship. It is a wanted, enjoyable relationship that could turn into something more. Or on the other side of it, it may just be a monumental relationship for life that is very encouraging, very warm, very truthful, very honest. And that's what you're requiring in your path, is truthful people, honesty. What's coming towards you is the 8th of Ariel. It's an 8. It's the infinity symbol. And some of you are taking great pride in what it is that you're wanting to create, what it is that you're wanting to do. You are practicing your skills and making them perfect, which is wonderful. Some of you also need to consider extra training at this time, or education, learning from your mentors, learning from people who are already set up in an industry or set up in a type of work that you long to do. In the advice here, we have the page of Raphael. And pages are always learning something new. They are still growing. And a lot of you are still learning how you deal with emotions, still learning about messages regarding relationships or social invitations, how to connect with others. Some of you are a little reclusive. Others of you have great intuitive insights where people are concerned and are walking a path that's different. You're going on energy, which is great. And Raphael has to do with your health as well. So getting some really good sleep would be great for you. Also, you are wanting to be around gentle, loving kind of people that don't intoxify your world. They don't make things toxic. They don't drag you under. They don't expect a high expectation of you, because that can also hinder your health. They don't drain you, they uplift you. Some of you are turning towards a more spiritual path, a more spiritual tribe. We also have, in what you're needing to know, is a number 7. 7 is the number to heaven, by the way. And it's the Chariot, which is your card. The Chariot in the tarot is Cancerian energy. You've got a lot of determination and self-control right now. And your career advancement is higher than it's ever been. And with Archangel Metatron, who's in charge of career, you can acknowledge your success by others, by networking with others, by sharing your gifts to others as well. So you're being an inspiration to each other. you're a mentor and they're mentoring you. You're learning about how they cope in situations and they're learning from you whatever skill base you have. It's a win-win situation. In the hopes and fears, we have a 2, the 2 of Ariel. And this is important. Ariel is the archangel that makes multiple things fun. She beautifies things. She makes work fun. She makes relationship unions fun. She puts the creativity back into things. And of course, as the overall outcome, or number 10 on our Celtic cross, we have the 9 of Raphael, wish fulfillment, making wishes and dreams become reality. So you may be dreaming all of these things and needing to bring them into the 3D world. It is a joyful time of life for you Cancerians right now, whether you're connecting with family, whether you are grounded, whether you are seeing things in a different perspective, in a different light. You really need to look at things with brighter options. Get out of that negative zone. Get out of the past that doesn't serve you anymore. Let's get some clarifiers for you now. Clarify the 7 of Michael, please, angel team. The 7 of Michael. Beautiful. Okay, that's clarified by Archangel Michael. And this is the World card in the traditional tarot. It is a 3. This is a very happy ending. Okay, once you release this, everything comes full circle. So whatever it is that you've learnt from this experience in the past, now it's saying it's time to let it go. It wasn't your door. They weren't meant for you. What you have coming towards you far outweighs anything that could have been in the past, okay? Clarify the 5 of Michael, please. Clarifying the crowning of the reading is the High Priestess. Absolutely beautiful. Moon energy. Beautiful. Crowning the reading is the 5 of Michael, which has got to do with your situations that don't serve you. Now, this is clarified by the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the highest card in the traditional tarot, and she is ruled by Archangel Haniel. So there's powerful psychic insights. The intuition is on fire. There's a reflection here, and there's valuable information for you to be coming in now and being at peace with what you can't change, what you couldn't change, and move forward successfully. Okay? Clarifying the current with the Lovers card. Clarify the Lovers card, please, angel team. Clarify the Lovers. 5 of Gabriel, yet another 5, change. There's a challenge that you can resolve here. And I do feel that it's got to do with your own self-worth, your own value systems. You need to have patience with yourself and those around you, that there is a bigger picture and there is bigger parties at play. Gabriel is also very responsible in resolving things that were challenging in relationships, resolving you, giving you the solutions where a drama of others was concerned, withdrawing you from the drama. So they're wanting you to not stay in this conflict, okay? Not stay in this, I don't know, I'm not sure. They're wanting you to break free from the chains that have bound you in relationships before and find somebody that is of your equal. Clarify the 5 of Ariel, which is the challenge. Let's clarify the 5 of Ariel, please. Beautiful. Queen of Raphael. The Queen of Raphael represents finding some kindness, understanding, people that are following your heart's desire also. Having a love of family. If you are very connected to family, you want to find somebody who is the same value system. They love the family life. They love home. They're trustworthy. Trust is a huge issue for you in relationships, especially because of what happened here in the past with someone that was very indecisive. Clarify the focus for you, which is the foundation here for Cancerians, please. Thank you, angel team. It's Ariel again, but it's 6 of Ariel. So your material needs get fulfilled in magical and unexpected ways. So for you, I feel this has got to do with career, act of kindness, finding people that are willing to work with you, finding people that have grateful hearts. Giving and receiving, people that give and take, equal give and take. Whether it's work, whether it's relationships, they are equality. It's equal. 8 of Ariel, let's clarify that. We've got 2 here. We've got the Strength card in the traditional tarot, which is ruled by Archangel Ariel. And we have the 4 of Gabriel. So what's coming towards you is a time of celebration, abundance for the hard work that you're putting in right now in your foundation. The Strength card also reminds us that you need to forgive what you couldn't change and gain your own self-confidence. Okay? It's very important. It's an 11, which becomes a 2. And that has to do with unions as well. So what's coming towards you is someone who matches you mind, body, spirit. Someone that matches you with their own self-confidence. They have their own things happening. They don't rely on everything that you can give them. That's important to some of you. You are a cardinal sign. You do like to have independence. You don't like clingy. You don't like people who cannot do their own thing occasionally. The Page of Raphael, sitting in the advice. Let's see, what is the clarifier for the advice, please? There we go. Queen of Raphael. So we've had the Page and now we have the Queen. Follow your heart. It's very important that you follow your heart. This is the advice. That you trust what the universe is bringing you. That you trust that the love of home and family is trustworthy for you, okay? That whatever's coming into your life is meant for you. It's not going past you. And it's green. So keeping your health, your vibrance up here in a very high vibration is going to deplete any negative people, any negative vibes by coming your way. Because you're way up in a high vibration. Anybody of a lower frequency that you may have experienced in your past can't even get close to it. You're too high up, okay? In knowing who you are. Clarifying your card, the Chariot, in what you're needing to know. You're needing to move forward. The Chariot is also looking at the polarities of your relationships, looking at the foundations, building a foundation of a relationship. Don't be afraid to do that. The 8 of Gabriel clarifies this. This is a great deal of activity that's going on around you and sudden results and immediate results as well. There's also important communication where travel is indicated for you, where the foundations of a relationship is concerned. You may suddenly have an aha moment with career. You may have an aha moment with a friendship, with a relationship. There is definitely a lot of success coming your way because you are working towards your destiny. 8 is the infinity symbol. It is also the destiny. So I do feel whatever it is that you are working on right now, 8 months from now, you're going to start to see that come to fruition or start to see the results of the relationship unfold in a great way. Your hopes and fears, we have the 2 of Ariel. Clarify that, please. Clarifier for the 2 of Ariel. We have the 7 of Gabriel. Again, 7 is the number to heaven. So a lot of you, in the hopes and fears, is that you're standing up for what you believe in, you're having confidence, and you're claiming your personal power. So you're wanting equality in your relationships. You want a balance in your relationships. You want a balance in your career. You want to be noticed. You want to stand up and be seen. You want people to recognize what you're doing. And the advice here is to stay in balance. Take on those gifts that you have. Work it to your advantage. Make work fun. Don't get caught in stress, okay? And the outcome card is the 9 of Raphael. So we'll clarify that, please. Clarify the outcome. It's the King of Gabriel. Wonderful energy. This is about being driven. This is about keeping your eye on the bigger picture, as I was saying before, and leaving the details to others. Experience that leads to success and genuine concern for others. So as we're moving forward, the best outcome that you can do is be you, be generous, be inspirational to others, be driven. All of those things are going to make you be able to sit in a king-like position. It may take, like I say, 8 months, 7 months, in this case, perhaps 9 months. There is a bit of time that you do have. But this experience that you're going through in building something foundational, whether it's work or relationship, leads to a genuality that comes from others, a recognition that leads to success. This is wonderful news for you. Absolutely beautiful. And Cancerians, I want to mention, at the bottom of the deck, we again have the King of Ariel, which is success, stability, accomplishment, and powerful. So whatever plans that you have right now, they're working out in your favor. Professional and financial success are going to be yours, using your resources wisely. So learning absolutely everything that you possibly can. I feel that you are quite emotional anyway as a sign. You can be very, very deep, very, very intellectual, very much to do with the mind. But you also like to flow. You also like to be in a deep connection, a deep-seated connection. And I feel that if you release this past, that is what is going to gravitate towards you. And new friendships, if you are being offered new friendships, embrace them. There's a great friendship that can evolve from out of nowhere. And that's going to be a very longevity one. It's going to be very, very monumental. Embrace it. I hope this was helpful, Cancerians. If you would like a private reading with me, the email is listed in the description box below. And you can contact me, and we do a very in-depth reading from a soul level and also spirit relay to you what you need to know at this time. And I look forward to connecting with you. I do hope this was helpful, and I will see you in the very next video. I will also be providing here general tarot readings each month for your star sign. This one is a timeless one. June will have your forecast for each month. Cross watchers, you're more than welcome here. And I hope that I've helped at least one of you today. Have a fantastic time ahead. Namaste.